Hi friends, today I am going to discuss literals in Java. What are literals? Any constant value which can be assigned to a variable is called a literal. For example, int x is equals to 100, int y is equals to 120. This 100 is a literal. There are five types of literals in Java. They are integral literals, floating point literals, Boolean literals, char literals, string literals. First we will see what are integral literals. For integral data types that are byte, short, int, and long, we have integral literals. We can specify literals in three ways. First one, decimal literals of base 10, octal literals of base 8, hexadecimal literals with base 16. What are decimal literals? The only allowed digits are 0 to 9. So int x is equals to 120 is a valid decimal literal. Int x is equals to 999 is a valid decimal literal. Like we can use any decimal number here and then go for octal literals. The allowed digits are 0 to 7. 8, 9 are not allowed in octal literals. The octal number should be prefixed with 0. For example, int x is equal to 0 to 4 is a valid octal literal, but int y is equal to 0658 is invalid and raises error because here 8 is out of range for octal literals. So we'll see the output for x. The actual output of 0 to 4 is not 24 because it is in the form of base 8. We will calculate in the form of base 10. So what is the value of 0 to 4 is we have to calculate base 8 value of 24 is ones digit 4 into 8 to the power 0 plus tens digit 2 into 8 to the power 1 is equals to 4 plus 16 is equals to 20. 20 is the value of 0 to 4. Then what are hexadecimal literals? The allowed digits are 0 to 9 and characters are A to F or uppercase A to F. We can use both uppercase and lowercase characters as we know that Java is case sensitive programming language, but here Java is not case sensitive because as we use lowercase a or uppercase a, the value is same. Hexadecimal number should be prefixed with 0 lowercase x and 0 uppercase x. Both are same. For example, int x is equals to 0x abc. If we see int x is equals to 0x lowercase abc into y is equals to 0x uppercase abc, these two values are same because here Java is in not case sensitive. Now we will see what are floating point literals. In Java, floating point literals are used to represent decimal numbers with fractional parts. These literals are of two primitive data types, float and double. By default, all floating point literals in Java are double type unless we explicitly specify it as float. For example, double D1 is equals to 314. It is a valid floating point literal. Float F1 is equals to 2.5. If we have to specify F in order to make this value as float. So the F may be lowercase or uppercase. It is our choice. And some of the important bits that we see frequently in interviews or in any test, double D4 is equals to 1 underscore 000 dot 123, same as 1000 dot 123. We can put underscore here and and here. There is no problem of putting underscores, but we should not put underscore before the point or after the point. It's invalid. And float f4 is equals to 1 underscore 23.45f, same as 123.45. We should not keep underscore here. Okay, and we can also put underscore here. It's valid. Double infinity is equals to 1.0 by 0.0. Most of the people think it raises an error because there is a 0 in denominator, but it doesn't raise any error the answer is positive infinity. If you put minus here, the answer is negative infinity. And double n is equals to 0.0 by 0.0. The output is not a number, NaN. It is valid. Double D2 is equals to 1.23 E3. That is equivalent to 1.23 into 10 to the power 3. That is 1230. Same as float F2 is equals to 5.12 E minus 4F, equivalent to 5.12 into 10 to the power minus 4. Then we see what are Boolean literals. Only two values are allowed for Boolean literals, that is true and false. Boolean B is equals to true, it is valid. But Boolean B1 is equals to 0, it is invalid. Because 0, the int values are not allowed for Boolean in Java. So it faces an error. Then we go for what are char literals. For char data types, we can specify literals in four ways. We can use single quotes to wrap a character, and then char literals as integral literals. So we can use integer values in the either in decimal, octal or hexadecimal forms, but allowed range is 0 to 65,535. So it is a valid char literal. Then Unicode representation. We can specify char literals in Unicode representation \u x x x x. Here, this represent four hexadecimal numbers. For example, char ch is equals to \u 0061. This indicates small a, that is lowercase a. If it is 62, it represents lowercase b. And we can also have escape sequence characters in char literals. That is char ch is equals to \n. Then we go for string literals. Any sequence of characters within double quotes is treated as string literals. String s is equals to hello. Then we go for exercise. Please pause the video and answer the following questions and then resume for answers. So, first question. Which of the following is not a type of literal in Java? Integral literal is a literal that we have studied. Floating point also valid. Boolean also valid. So, array literal is not a type of literal in Java. So, the answer is D. How are octal literals represented in Java? As we know that octal literals are represented with O, so option B is correct answer. OX is for hexadecimal. What is the output of the following code? This is of octal literal, so we have to calculate base 8 regarding to the base 8. So here we have to take ones place into 8 to the power 0 plus tens place 2 into 8 to the power 1. That is 4 plus 2 into 8 to the power 16 is equals to 20. 20 is the correct option. That is B is the correct option. Fourth question. What will the following code output? Double value is equals to 1.0 by 0.0. As we have studied, it is not raises any error. The answer is infinity. Which of the following statements about Boolean literals is correct? Boolean literals can only be 0 or 1. No, it's not correct. Boolean literals can be represented as true or false. Yeah, it's correct. What is the output of the following code? As we just see in our char literals, the output of \u0061 is lowercase a. Which of the following is a valid floating point literal? 123.45. It is a double, so it is a valid floating point. 1 underscore 23.45f. It is also a valid. 3.14 e to It is also valid. So all of the above is a correct option. Which of the following is an example of string literals? As we all know that string literals are wrapped in between double quotes. So B is the correct option. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.